Investigators are searching for answers tonight after a gunman started firing inside the baggage claim at the Fort Lauderdale airport.
Tonight, we're learning more about the gunman. Police said 26-year-old Esteban Santiago flew on a Delta flight from Alaska to Minnesota, then to Florida. His only luggage was the handgun he checked, which is legal if disclosed to the airline. Police say he loaded the weapon in the bathroom, then opened fire. Police and witnesses say Santiago fired all of his 3 magazines of ammunition and surrendered when police entered the airport.
And here's what we know about Santiago. Federal investigators say the 26-year-old New Jersey native got into an argument on one leg of his travel to Florida. CBS News has also learned that Santiago walked into an FBI office in Anchorage, Alaska back in November. He told agents his mind was being controlled by the CIA and claimed he was forced to watch ISIS videos. He was sent to a mental health facility. Santiago has a long military history. He deployed to Iraq in 2010 and was a member of the Alaska National Guard until August of last year when he was discharged for, quote, unsatisfactory performance. Santiago will go before a judge.
So this is one of the crimes that actually changed my life when it comes down to the whole sense of Santiago Esteban. I want you guys to understand. This person has been stopping this video for another video from uploading for 12 hours in the simple sense I was going to start with Stephen Avery. I don't know exactly what went on in that crime right there, but it's a whole sense of mental retarded antics, let's just say. It's like playing a little dumb game where it's going to get them caught. Even down to the fact right now that this person in 5 seconds my chest has to be hurting because of the simple sense that he said, and this is exactly how it works. Be like, if you want this to stop, you need to stop doing what you're doing. But when it comes down to the whole reality, me being a devotee of the Holy Death, I don't give a fuck. I don't. I really don't. If it has to come into this sense, I will make every federal agent in this country go to prison and feel the same sense in prison as they're being raped. Don't care. Alright? So now when it comes down to him, like I said, this is exactly what changed my life. Was a simple sense of what the FBI did in this crime. I want you guys to understand exactly what a trophy means to the federal government. A trophy would always be if they can make an individual commit as many crimes as they can when it comes down to the sense of murders, but with the single facts of making him do this by his own free will. Now when it comes down to whenever he went to the FBI agency or whatever it is, it was a simple sense of mockery because they knew exactly that this technology exists. They knew exactly what they were doing, and they were forcing him to watch ISIS videos with a simple sense of threats. I know exactly to what point he went to. He had a newborn with him. It was like, if you don't do this, we'll make you hurt your family. So you have to start doing what we say. If you don't start doing what we say, we'll make you hurt somebody you love. And that was one of the biggest things of what happened in this crime. But it comes to show you that exactly that the American government does not give a fuck about our military for the simple sense of what a postpartum depression is. Now, to understand exactly what this is, the Voice of God technology, B2K Mind Control, can recreate the whole sense of postpartum depression, which is the same thing they're doing to me right now on my stomach, which is going to be a constant pain over and over to remind you exactly what happens. Now, why would the American government do this to our military? For the simple sense of they do not want these weapons of war to go against them in a scenario of what? Civil war. This is exactly why they push these people to commit suicide. This is exactly why they push these people for in every sense. This is exactly why these individuals don't get their benefits, don't get their from the American government every sense of stressing them out. It's like, thank you for your service, and you know what? Hope you make it through the year. One of the biggest factors of this crime right here was exactly what was going on, for a simple sense of how they pushed them away. Like I said, that's exactly when I lost faith in the FBI in the biggest sense. But this is the one thing. They know exactly what the hell has been happening, and karma's a bitch. Like I'm telling you right now, this piece of shit has been stopping. He stopped this one video for the simple sense because I'm talking about them. Now, when it comes down to your perps and your gang stalkers, it's really simple. It's this simple. These individuals use the images in your own head. They use and then some people, they recreate crimes. Now, when it comes down to the whole reality of what was going on, let's just say, like, I've seen this in multiple people here in my town, down to the whole sense of individuals I've done research on. When it comes down to the whole sense of programming the mind that you have already done these crimes. with the simple sense of Daniel Jayden. He had already committed sexual assaults and murders, all right? And I had a buddy here, and I already knew what was going on. I actually told the mother, I said, you know what? And it was a whole sense. They were doing every single thing, making his cars turn off, this and that, until he committed suicide. And it just barely happened a couple months ago. They were making him believe that he had already committed rapes and murders against children. And not too long ago, may he rest in peace, Coyote committed suicide. For a simple sense, in the same program I am. And all these crimes will come out. This is exactly what Minus XP is going to do when it comes down to the whole reality. Everybody knows all I need is money, and I will get this money when it comes down to dropping $10 million. And my spirit team said, all it would take was 2. We're talking about everything from hiring investigators, hiring individuals, going through the sense of people's information, down to the point of going through these high priority cases and making sure they get justice, pointing it out all through the media, showing it off in the biggest sense to where the media is going to be like, what the fuck? Make Minus into one of the biggest known names in this country. But it's the simple sense, like I said before, when it comes down to the whole reality of what's going on. It's like these people are scared of technology. I keep telling them, it's like, I am karma. My Santísima Muerte is karma. This person has been making my stomach hurt for the past 3 days. Trying to make it seem like if you take a pill, or you take some kind of medicine, I won. Wait till the tables are turned. One of the most humiliating things my spirit team thinks that these motherfuckers are disrespectful for is like every time I wake up, and just the simple sense of how they create these mass shooters. After torturing you all day, whenever you sleep, they run hypnosis, and this is exactly, they try to see if these hypnosis words, activate the hypnosis to be able to make you into a criminal. It's a simple sense. There's thousands, let's say tens of thousands, maybe even 100 of thousands of crimes that have been committed with the whole sense of B2K mind control. And this is the one thing, they will not get away with it. Because how do you get this out in the public? When it comes down to these politicians, when it comes down to these senators, when it comes down to any sense like that, when it comes down to these agents, just the exposure. Let's just say, the American government puts this technology in so many people just for a sense of, let's say to have their way. This is exactly what they were doing when it comes down to the whole reality and everything else. One of the biggest crimes too was exactly what their whole sense of InfraGard, the FBI did, was with Stephen Avery. That'll be another movie for another time, another video. But this is the one thing, even down to everything else. Right now, these people are trying to stop me from getting money, but when it comes down to the whole reality, I'll get it one way or another. I want you guys to understand: you reap what you sow. What you throw out to the universe will come back to you. And whenever I say federal agents will be raped, and especially when it comes down to the whole reality of going to prison, it's all common sense. Who wouldn't want a federal agent for being a criminal, right? Putting criminals in jail? You thought were criminals? Come on now.